Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In today's video, I am guest starred with my lovely mother over here for Mother's Day. We have a little bit of a special Mother's Day video, so make sure if any of you guys have moms out there, give them a nice little hug or tell them a nice happy Mother's Day. But we actually have a lot of cool questions you guys all gave us from the community. We have a lot of cool little things you guys want to ask, so I'm going to have my mom go and take the center stage on over here. If you want to go introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Scrubbing Mom.
Or whatever you want to call yourself.
Or you could call me Patty, but
whatever works.
Most people call me Mama Scrubs.
So if you want to give like a quick introduction in case no one's ever seen you, feel free to.
I'm just here doing the Mother's Day video, even though I'm not quite sure what's that supposed to involve. So, good luck to all of us.
So basically, we're in for a good special treat.
Okay, we're in for a good special treat, and hopefully somebody's going to say, oh, well, here's ice cream for you, Mama Scrubs.
Are we going to get ice cream after we make this video then? Is that what you're trying to say?
You never know.
Oh, maybe we have to. So, if you guys are curious, I basically asked you guys up on Twitter, on YouTube, and the community posts and all that stuff, and try my best to get a bunch of cool questions so I can actually go ask my mom. So, a lot of them are going to be more so focused on her. If you guys ever want me and my mom to ever make more videos in the future, because I know my mom's want to make videos, and she's shown up on my Twitch stream a bunch before too as well, leave a comment or give suggestions, because I would love to have my mom on the channel more if you guys would ever like to watch her. So, as I mentioned, we're going to be starting off in some Q&A, so we have some kind of cool questions from the community down over here, and we're going to go and dive on in. So, let's go and start this video up on in general. So, the very first one over here is from Bruce, funny enough, because my dad's name is Bruce. What was the very first ever video game console that you bought me, for Christmas and all that good stuff?
It was the Nintendo.
Do you remember which one, though? Because there's a few different ones.
The first one that they created?
So the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. I don't remember. That was like a lot of years ago. So I don't really know. But I know it was a Nintendo, and it came with. Well, it didn't come with, but we used to go and pick out all the little tapes or CDs, whatever you call them nowadays. I have no clue, because this is what happens when you get old. That was like a 20-year-old go purchase, so kind of hard to even know what's for sale right now.
So I think another quick question for this too, to kind of segue on that for my own question. Did you ever like buying consoles for like me and my two sisters and stuff?
Yes and no, because they were kind of pricey, but they did keep them busy for a little while. But realistically, we should have been probably doing family game nights. But a lot of times, though, they would have a game, and unfortunately for them, I would be up trying to get past the first screen, but half the time I never did, so it was kind of complicated for me.
My mom's always liked playing games. I always remember her playing like Mario and stuff back in the day. And she really likes Scrabble. Just always saying, if you guys like Words with Friends and stuff, that is Mama Scrub's game for sure. I have another question out over here. So this one is from Jonathan Bloom. What is your favorite thing to do with your son, aka hopefully only me? Fingers crossed.
Go out to eat and to go get groceries. We like to shop for groceries. That's always fun to do. Except that our carts are usually then kind of really, really full, and they don't make any sense because he's getting things and I'm getting things. So when it comes to making a dinner, it's kind of really weird because nothing really, most people have like normal dinners, meats, potatoes. But there's days that we just have 6 bags of French fries or baked potato, but there's nothing to go with it. So it's interesting.
I think I'm a pretty good cook, though. I think I'm pretty good.
He's a real good cook. He's a real good cook. But our shopping is kind of, we need to really start getting a little better and although he makes his lists, but I just like to kind of shop around and go from there and see what's on sale and then kind of say, oh, okay, this is what's on sale, and we can make something from what it is.
Okay, then secondary thing, not asked, but what's your favorite then meal overall? Like your favorite of all time?
Yeah. I'm kind of weird. I don't really have a favorite meal. I mean,
just like me.
there really is nothing favorite because it's all what you have a taste for, and if it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, like I've been for the last couple of days having a taste for sloppy joes.
That sounds pretty good. Okay.
So that's what I have a taste for now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's a good question. Good question. All right, what else? Was I well behaved in middle school?
Yes. He was. Yeah, he was always well behaved. All my kids were well behaved because they knew not to be bad.
They knew if I messed up,
I never hit any of my kids. So. He's full of beans there. Sorry.
We get the dirty looks at least. I did get that at least.
They knew if I gave them the look that they were in trouble.
I'm definitely a mama's boy too, so if I could ever, I try my best not to mess up with my mom. I get YouTube videos, get ads, get to go and buy things for my mom. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm definitely a mama's boy a little bit.
Yep, I'll keep them for a while.
Thank God. Thank God. Oh, this is a good one. This is from Christopher. What is the one thing you never told me? It can be good or bad or whatever you want to do.
What is the one thing I never told him? I guess I never told him that there really is no Santa Claus.
I don't think you ever actually, of all things, I don't think I had to figure it out on my own. I want to try to keep that. So we have baby nieces, I'm sure you guys know. So I want to try to keep that going as long as I can too with them, because it's kind of cute and kind of sweet. I can always appreciate that. All right, that was kind of a safe answer. I can respect it. So this is one that I'm putting you on the spot. You better say yes. Do you love me?
Of course.
Good answer.
He's my favorite son.
Only son, but I'll take it. And then second over here from Nathan, do you like cats?
I love cats.
So this is actually something I think you'd want to go and share. What do you actually used to go do back in the old house with cats too?
Oh, I used to have a problem with cats because we had one cat whose name was Wally, and little Wally was so beat up from the raccoons. His ear was all like had no hair on it. He had bad like scratch marks on him, like, you know, scars from where the raccoon used to fight with him so much and scratch all his fur off. Until one day, Wally had a girlfriend who came along, and after the girlfriend and Wally used to be all on my deck, at some point we ended up with like maybe 30 cats. So they were all outside, but these cats would all come and they were just so cute, and they would play around with us. They were just so cute. Until one day my daughter was having a bad day at school, and she's like, I don't feel good. I just want to kill myself. But can I have a cat and I'll be okay? So what does a mother do? Say sure. So, but little did I know years later that when I was at work, they would take all the cats, not all of them. They would take about 10 of them and bring them down in the basement and play with them all day long.
They were pretty cute back in the day.
Yeah. But we still have one of the cats from the yard. My daughter has it, and she, you know, the cats are pretty old already.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah. So that's it.
So we have this is probably like the most asked one probably so far, even off for like the community posts and everything, is everyone just wants to know, what are your thoughts on me doing like YouTube now, been doing Twitch for years and all that good stuff. Like, what do you think about me being successful on YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff? That's probably one of the most asked questions I think I've gotten so far. So if you want to go and answer that one.
What do I think? Well, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of equipment. Lots and lots of equipment. And at some point when he's not so busy, I just would like to sit there and hold up things and say, do you want this? If not, let's get rid of it, because there's just equipment everywhere.
It is true. There's cameras, 3 monitors, desks, chairs, everything, waifu pillows behind me.
Green screens, blue screens, every screen. It's like, oh.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There is a lot.
A lot of screens.
Also here, even Chevy asked, ask your mom if she would let me to be the winner of the PS5 giveaway. So say yes or no for Chevy.
Sure, you can be the winner.
And then also a quick little one over here too as well from YouTube. What is your favorite and best candy bar?
What is my favorite candy bar? It's kind of a complicated question because I am really into licorice.
Mm-hmm.
And they have these bags of licorice. I don't even know what it's called, but I go to the, I don't know where all you people live, but there's a Menards. I don't know if you guys have Menards. It's like a Lowe's or a, what's that other store called? Not Handy Andy. What's
Home Depot?
Home Depot. Okay. It was something like that.
Handy Andy.
I don't know. And they sell these bags of licorice, and I love the licorice. But I also love Fannie Mae, the little green and black Andy's candy bars, but I like the Fannie Mae ones. I don't really like the Andy's.
She likes the fancy stuff.
Yeah, and Fannie Mae. Oh yeah, Fannie Mae. I love Fannie Mae.
So
and I like caramel. I do like my caramel.
I think I could go with caramel too. I'm always down with that. Do you have any other thoughts with like the Twitch and YouTube stuff, or no? Is that just a lot of stuff? That's pretty much about it.
It's a lot of work, and I feel like I don't know. It's a lot of work that you people all sit and do all this stuff, and I don't know. I don't know.
I think a good secondary one is more so what were you thinking when I first started doing it before, like, it was like a job or like a side thing or whatever. Like, imagine like the first 2 weeks and I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. What do you think? Like, what was your first thought?
Why don't you get out of the house? Because it's like it's kind of crazy to like. I feel like you guys are in prison doing this. Like you guys all need to like, and I know they have their conventions and all that goofy kind of stuff, but like get out of the house a little bit. Go spend some time with your friends and
This is where everyone internally is just like, okay, okay, you crazy lady, all right.
well, it's kind of true because I mean, I know you guys have a lot of people all on all these screens and stuff like that, but I don't know. I get it. It's your generation because I was in the car once with my kids and one of their friends. And I was like, what's going on here? Everybody's not even talking. They're like, we're talking. I was like, no one said a word. They're like, we're all texting each other. Now, come on, that's kind of weird. Like,
my mom just wants to be included when everyone else is texting each other behind their backs.
well, and the weird part is, like, no one ever doesn't, like, I kind of know too much information about everybody, all my kids. I just know way too much information.
And I pretty much tell my mom anything. I'm like, I don't care at this point, whatever.
So it's kind of like they don't have to text because they don't have to really hide anything from me because I know everything. So it's just kind of like
she is in the know. It's kind of cool.
yeah. So it's kind of like really, but whatever.
That was the most random ramble. But like,
Sorry.
I respect it. I respect it. All right, here's another good question over here from Ricardo. Do you like to play video games yourself? And if so, which one's your favorite?
It's kind of hard because every now and then Luke has a new one come up. And there was one before that I was doing so good with. I don't know what it was with swords. And you guys were all watching and don't ask me how, but there was a special sword that no one got after all you people were playing for a long time. And guess who got the sword?
My mama got that good luck.
So that was like a fun game. So I like playing that. And then there was another one too where there's two little, they look like luau people. And you have to go through different mazes and all these goofy things and like volcanoes. And that was a fun game too. But that's all he let me play. The marble game, I know you guys were playing that for weeks. And to me, like, that was just...
It's fun.
I don't know how it's fun to you guys, but I thought, oh, this is really bad. But I don't know. It could be maybe because I really didn't get to play with it. I just got to see the balls rolling all around. Oh, I don't know.
All right. I think a nice like secondary question on that too is what do you think about like the little PlayStation things I've been doing? Because I've been doing a lot of like trying to help people get their consoles and PlayStation stuff like that. What do you think about that?
Well, that's always a good idea because every now and then sometimes you need the inside scoop to find out what's going on or how they could get it or who's putting something out first because you never know. You might want to be the first one in line so you can finally get one.
Actually, this would be a good question too. Out of all the big retailers, let's say Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, which one's your favorite?
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm the Walmart queen.
Nothing wrong with that.
When I retire, well, they don't do it anymore. I wanted to be the person that greeter, the Walmart greeter.
Just be around so she can hang out at Walmart.
Yeah.
I even got my mom, like, my mom always likes getting Walmart gift cards too for her birthday, so I've gotten her a bunch of those.
Nothing better than Walmart. Sorry.
So then here's a good one, but try not to embarrass me too bad. What are some embarrassing things that I've done?
What are some embarrassing things that... He's kind of doesn't do anything embarrassing.
I'm kind of low-key, I think, most of the time, you know?
I'm trying... I'm trying to think of what he's ever done embarrassing.
That's because I hide most of the embarrassing things from me.
He probably hides
From
a
you.
lot. 'Cause I can't honestly say that he's never...
I feel like I'm usually pretty, like, you know, calm, collected most of the time, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean... I haven't even heard him ever fart.
Honestly, I for some odd reason I talk about that. I don't really like burping. I don't really like farting in front of people. I'm weird.
Well, for whatever reason though, our family's kind of weird, and I don't think I've ever burped in my life. Like,
yeah, I feel like I don't really burp that often either.
We don't have gassy intestines to burp.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Good genetics. Let's go.
We're falling apart with other things, but we don't burp.
So here's one from one of my Twitch viewers too, who actually just became a mom. I wasn't really sure what this even meant, so maybe you would know as a mom for Mother's Day. And she said, how did she deal with all the mom guilt? It's killing me. I have no idea what that meant, but I figured I'd throw it on in because it's Mother's Day from another mother, so I'm kind of curious.
How did I deal with all the mom guilt about what? Well, if I knew what.
I'm guessing she just had a baby, so maybe use that for your interpretation. I don't know.
I don't know what.
I don't know either.
Because I don't feel guilty about really kind of anything, so I don't know what's your specific question.
I wish I knew, but you know what? Well, there you go.
But don't let it kill you because it's okay. You don't have to feel guilty about anything. I don't know what I'm supposed to be guilty
Me
about.
either, but at least we got some good words, so just don't feel bad.
Yeah, but I mean, don't feel bad. Don't let it kill you. Everything will be okay.
If you guys need words of encouragement from Mama Scrub, there you go. Here's actually another one. I'm not sure if we actually had to cover this up before or not, but for Mother's Day, did you always know you wanted to be a mom? That's, I think, a good one.
To tell you the truth, I never really. I have a thing. I'm not a big fan of babies. I'm not one of those baby people. I like kids when they are older. I have my little 3-year-old granddaughter, and give me all the kids when they're 3 years old. My daughter likes them when they're babies. Give them to me when they're 3, and you could talk, and we sit, and it's like, oh my gosh, she just melts my heart. Because give me babies kids 3 and up. No babies.
I'm in the same boat. I feel like it's kind of nicer because you can like sit there, kind of talk. You kind of know what they're saying, and then babies are just making sure they don't like die. So here's a good one over here. How's on a scale of 1 to 10? How happy are you for me, and how many children do you have?
I have 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. And how happy am I? I'm real happy. I'm a 10 for scrubbing.
Yes, let's go, dude. Let's go. I'm getting all the props for Mother's Day. So here's a few ones, but these are kind of ones that I think are a little bit more intriguing. Okay. Are you more so a fan of tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay. Are you more so maybe more of like a sit at home watching a movie or more of a movie theater?
I love going to the show, but now with all this COVID crap, no, you haven't gone anywhere. But I do like to go to the movie theater because for me, I have a lot of issues and stuff with work and all that crap. So when you go to a movie, I feel like you totally are just focused on the movie. It's like, so you get
like
to clear your brain. Yeah, you get to clear your brain. So does that make any sense?
Do you like more of a vanilla or chocolate?
I like vanilla.
I can tell you that. And then a cake or pie, you think?
Cake.
I could go down with the cake too as well. I have another good over here from my friend Therese that said, this one that you always want kids. What was your dream job as a kid?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've had the same job my whole life. So yeah, I've been working in a dental office since 1978, but I've been doing it for almost 50 years, even though I'm not even 50 years old. Because my mom actually got pregnant with my brother, and so I took over her job. And the dentist who she worked for, the dentist said, June, your kid is a kid. She doesn't know what she's going to do. And my mom said, you know what? Let her come in, let her try and see what happened. So I went in and I really did like doing it. And it was funny because, like I said, that was even before 1978 that I was doing that. And at some point I asked him, because I was there for a couple years, and I said, am I ever going to get a raise? Because I was getting like $1 an hour. And they told me, well, you don't know how to take x-rays. So then I went to dental assisting school, so I knew how to take the x-rays. And now I know how to do everything in a dental office.
She does work hard. I gave her credit. So well, then one other one, what's your favorite childhood then memory?
My favorite childhood memory. We used to have a swimming pool in my backyard. And of course, our house had no air conditioning. And my favorite thing to do in the middle of the summer was at nighttime, since we had no air conditioning, my whole family would go swimming in the pool. It was the best thing ever to go swimming at nighttime in a pool. Don't get me in the ocean I don't even go in an ocean past my knees because you know who's swimming around.
My mom loves sharks too. Fun little tidbit for her.
Yeah.
Shark Week, she's on that 24/7.
Yeah. Speaking of sharks, I was in Jamaica once, and I was snorkeling with my daughter. And the funny thing was, we're going, and there's these huge, big, like white, almost like see-through kind of looking fish. Well, they were like all over there. It wasn't, real crystal clear water. So of course we're swimming, and I'm like, when you're my age and you watch Jaws for about 200 times, you just put your head underneath the water, and there goes the song, doo 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 doo.
Just looming.
And you know he's going to be popping up somewhere in that water. So of course I'm swimming, and of course what happens? But my shoe flips off and hits me, and I stood up screaming, "A shark!" And it was my flip-flop thing, whatever those things you call them. What the heck are those things? Not the flippers. Are they called flippers? I forgot what they're called.
I'd probably say flippers count, yeah.
So it flew off and hit me, and but the funny part was I stood up because it wasn't deep water, saying shark. And everybody was giving me the look.
And then everyone's kind of just clearing off the beach.
No,
There's moms grabbing their kids.
At me like, really, lady? I was like, and I was laughing so hard because really, my shoe is the shark. But
hey, you want better safe than sorry? I can give you that credit.
Yeah, I'm not into the ocean stuff.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, here's another one to go into as well. So you had best childhood memory. What about best day of your life memory?
The best day of my life. I have 3 best days of my life. And that was when each of my kids were born, because...
Okay, on Mother's Day, trying to get the brownie points.
No,
I
seriously.
see how it is. I see.
Those were the 3 best days of my life. But then I have now 2 little granddaughters, and the best day of my life was when... Well, actually, I take that back. The biggest honor in my life, I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but the biggest honor in my life was when my little sister said... She wanted me to be in the room when she was having her baby. And, could get choked up. Because to me, if people allow you in there, and it's not your husband, because they all know what it looks like and what's going on. But when a woman lets another woman or a family member see her, to me, that's a privilege. I felt, and I tell my sister this all the time, and then we all get choked up and start having a little drink and crying even more, because to me, that was one of the most special memories in my life, was to be able to sit there and watch my sister have her son.
And then you have all the guys like me. I'm like, whatever happens, happens. So here's another good one, too, to kind of wind down the video, because it's actually been going pretty good. Hopefully you've been liking a little Q&A.
Yep.
So hopefully everyone you guys watching have been enjoying this stuff. And then the one last one will probably be, what's the one place she's always wanted to visit? And I could probably even answer this funny enough, but take it away.
What's the one place I've always wanted to visit?
I'd probably go and say, I don't want to speak on your behalf, but probably that stupid train ride you want to do. That'd probably be...
I've always wanted to do that Alaskan train ride. The one with the glass top, and you could sit in there the whole trip, and you go from one place to another place and see all the, I don't know if there's glaciers there or whatever the heck, but I've had a couple people say, oh my gosh, it was the best thing. I'm trying to think of what the heck the name of it is, but there's another one that goes from here to California, and it's called the Zephyr. So I thought maybe at some point after all this COVID stuff happens, maybe I would go on the Zephyr and try that to see if I would like going on the Alaskan one. But there's something goofy about trains. I went on a train a couple of years ago because one of my friends got a Groupon, and it was in Wisconsin, and it was kind of funny because we go on this train, and it was really nice. We had like 18-course dinner, and then you got to walk around and talk to people, and they had an open bar. So everybody was sitting there, laughing, drinking, eating. And then we all went into whatever the goofy, it wasn't the caboose, but it was whatever the heck. They had like I don't know the names of all these goofy things. A random car that everybody was sitting in, and we were playing games with random people that we didn't even know. And it was just so nice because you're sitting there and you're seeing all this beautiful scenery. And the train, they had all these big lights going on, like trees and bushes. And, then they had like little signs people put out there. I don't know. I just thought it was like the best thing. And there's nothing better than the click, 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 click. When you're on a train, I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. There's like the tracks make
that goofy, the ASMR.
That goofy little sound. So I don't know. I loved it. And then the funny part was, the train went back. It was just like you went, I don't know, a couple hours one way and then you went back a couple hours. But the funny part of this whole thing was we slept on the train, but when we woke up, we were at the station. It was like, why did we just not get off the train and go home? But we slept on the train, which was then parked in the train station.
Yeah, I'd probably just go home and sleep on my bed instead at that
yeah,
point.
and we just, it was kind of funny because it was like, oh, we're not moving anymore. It was different, but it was a lot of fun, and we met a lot of nice people on there, and we're laughing and drinking and playing games, so it was fun.
Not bad. All right. I think those are all like the best questions we got so far for that. Unless you want to go and throw in any like little extra commentary or Mother's Day things or stuff like that. Take it away if you want.
Okay, I'm just letting all of you people know that don't forget your mom goes through a lot of stuff every single day of her life. So make sure tomorrow you go up to her, you give her a hug and kiss or whatever, or don't kiss because who knows, maybe COVID, everybody has to stay 6 feet apart, who knows. But just make sure you take care of your mom, make her breakfast, hint, hint, you know, or make her lunch, do something special, or go buy her a nice little flower, tell her you love her.
This is where like my mom's like giving me like, yeah, make sure you get her flowers, get her those special chocolates I mentioned before, also cards, also a pool.
No, just moms are okay even if they just get a hug and are told that they are loved.
Boom. There you go. So thank you guys all so much for watching a nice little Q&A with my mom. If you guys would ever want to have my mom on the channel more for little gaming things or whatever, feel free to let me know or give any suggestions or comments down below, because I think you'd be okay doing that, right? You wouldn't mind?
Yes, and where are all of my Wango Tango friends? You have to get this boy to let us do some more dancing. Hello.
My mom one time got really drunk and showed up on my Twitch stream and was just dancing in the background. Always fun.
We need to get some more Wango Tangoing going on. My friends all know who I am because that's my favorite line on Friday nights. Wango Tango, let's get this party started.
My mom just wants to go to a club, pretty much. I think that's what she wants to do.
Yeah, well, isn't that what we're all supposed to be doing now?
Nothing wrong with that.
Why are we all sitting here on looking at computer screens when we should all be out dancing, losing a couple pounds, moving around, wiggling, jiggling? You only live once.
So you guys know what my mom wants to do. Yes. But thank you guys all so much. Make sure you go and say a nice little goodbye to everyone up for the camera and stuff.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget your mom tomorrow.
So thank you guys all so much. Definitely leave a like if you guys enjoyed, or subscribe if you guys would like to. Definitely leave a comment down below if you want me and my mom to do anything else, like for games or first cases or vlogs or anything you guys would ever want to go do. I do not mind at all.
Thank you for watching all of the ads. Keep up all of your whatever the heck you call all this stuff. So keep up the good work.
this is like the worst selling ever. It's like,
sorry.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. I'm an old person. I don't know what you call all this stuff anymore because every time you finally figure out what it is, the next day it changes something else. So keep up all the good work. Thanks for watching Scrubbing. He's a good kid. He likes his cats.
I do. I like my mom. Like, you're a good mom. So thank you for even joining me on the channel itself. I love you.
I love you too. So, woohoo!
Thank you guys all so much. You guys are all great, and hopefully you guys all enjoy this nice little special video. We'll see you guys up later on throughout today for some more fun videos too as well. And we're going to probably spend the rest of the Mother's Day doing really fun stuff as well, even though we recorded this the day before. But thank you guys all so much for always supporting me, my family, any ads you guys ever watch, or the weird affiliate links you guys always ever do. You guys always make me and my family a little bit better, a little bit more safer. So thank you guys all so much for that and being a part of our lives and our streams and YouTube and everything. So thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
So thank you guys. Definitely go. You guys better be nice to my mom in the comments and tell her to come back so we make some more fun videos in the future. Love you guys all so much. Happy Mother's Day. And any last words?
Nope. Love you guys.
Bye. Am I gonna say bye?
Bye.
Bye.